Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. I know it has been a while since my last upload, but that's because school just ended and I decided to just rest a little bit. But today I'm gonna actually be doing one of my first canon tutorials on the channel, and I don't know if people will enjoy it, but if you do, just let me know in the comments. And the reason why I'm doing this is basically because I've seen that a lot of people on skycade do not know how to do basic cannoning, which I think they should be able to do. So I'm not going to say much more. I'm going to bring you right back into the tutorial. Okay guys, so the cannon we're going to be making is called a 420, which is I guess funny name. But it's a very simple cannon which can be used to shoot at any height, but usually the higher the worse it works. So you guys can copy what I'm doing in Minecraft. You can do it in a single player world or something and then copy it when you're raiding a base. But without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. So basically, your barrel, which is the front of your cannon, is going to be 4 blocks long, okay? Then you're going to continue making this so that's this tall, and you're going to do the same thing here. But this is where the interesting part comes in, which is how your cannon actually manages to get through walls like this, because you probably know you cannot go through water with just TNT. You need sand too. So this is a very, very simple cannon to do this with. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to have these repeaters on full ticks. They're right in front of these pistons. And then you need to make this so that the TNT flies straight ahead, because if you have it open, your TNT is going to go everywhere and it's probably going to blow up your cannon. Then you're going to have to place 9 repeaters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? You're going to put them all on full ticks except for this one, okay? This one needs to only have, you only click it twice. Okay? So you're going to put these all full. Okay, and then this is okay, so when you're done with those repeaters, we want to make a pillar up on this side, right? And then you want to place a block here, okay? This part is very important. You want to have 2 dispensers here. This is the scatter. This will be the TNT that gets fired towards the wall and will bust you into the base, okay? Then you're going to have to get slabs. It doesn't matter what type of slabs they are, just as long as they're slabs. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? You only need 5 slabs. Then you're going to go up here. Yeah. So now you have the main components of the cannon. You have the sand, which gets fired to make it actually possible to get in, and the scatter, which will fire TNT. Now what you're going to work on is the power. You're going to place dispensers like this, and the amount of dispensers is actually optional. It depends how far you're going to fire. This will actually be the perfect amount for firing that direction. But if you're going to be firing more, you probably want to add dispensers on top. Then you're going to have to work on your actual scatter. You're going to place redstone like this. And then you're going to get a comparator. This part is very important because you need it to get a relatively big hole into the base. You place the comparator like that and you need to switch it on. I'll show you what that does in a moment. Then you only need this many repeaters. You're going to put them all on full tick. Depending on when you're cannoning, you may need more, but in general that won't really be happening. So I'll show you why you need this comparator on. If you look, you see how that redstone current is being powered over and over and over again? This makes there be more TNT in your barrel, which will fire towards the wall. Then you need to wire up your power. You're going to go like this. All these repeaters can be on just regular ticks. And then you wire up the rest of your power. So now we've done the majority of the work. In general, actually, you want to probably have this go further because you're not always going to be using the scatter. Okay, there we go. Now, all you need to do is wire up your sand and water your cannon. Now, you've basically done the majority of the work. Now, what you'll need to do is you'll need to stack sand against this wall before you actually blow into it, because sand and TNT needs to be aligned on top of each other. The way you'll do this is you're going to get cobwebs and sand. You're going to place cobwebs, these 3. you're going to place cobblestone here. Then you want to stack a good amount of sand by going like this. Okay, that's usually a pretty good amount. What you also want to do is make sure that this is disconnected, because you won't be able to get through the wall in this shot. So you disconnect that, and you fill the cannon with TNT. I'll just do /TNT fill, but you can also do it manually or whatever. And then, this is very important, okay? You need to remove these blocks so the sand falls onto the cobwebs, and then fire, like this. So you see all the sand has fallen, and now you can press the button. As you see, there's no TNT coming out of there, which is a good thing. See, now sand has stacked. But as you see, we're not at the correct height yet to actually bust in. So you're going to have to repeat the process again. This cannon is usually, if you're using it at very high heights, you probably need to have quite a bunch of TNT. But at low heights, it's very, very helpful because you don't need to build a massive cannon. Okay? This should probably be enough. Now you repeat the process. I don't know if I have cobwebs. Yep. Okay. Now you do the same thing again. If you've been an active subscriber, you'll probably have seen a lot of this cannon being used a lot. So yeah. So as you see, we're now at the correct height for the barrel. Okay, so as we see, the sand is now at about the perfect height. Now what you want to do is you want to make your barrel a little bit longer, because this keeps the TNT going straight ahead. Because in general, what it'll be up here, and then it's going to fall down, and that's not going to work. So you want to make your barrel a little bit longer. This is why you never want to build this cannon at the edge of someone's claims. Okay? So you want to make sure that the cannon's full. Yep, it's full. You want to make sure it's wired. Looks like it's like that. You do not need that much sand, as we used in the previous shots. Now, we watch the cannon get into the base, you see? And now you have made a very big hole in the base. Or a wall, I guess, depending on who you're raiding. Now, you need to do the same process. Disconnect the scatter. Now, what you're going to want to do, as I've said several times in this tutorial, is going to be reconnecting your scatter. Or restacking sand. You then want to unconnect your scatter, because you don't want that. And then you're going to break the cobblestone to have the sand fall into the cobwebs. If you're shooting at a low Y level, you don't need cobwebs, you can just use sand regularly, but that really depends on what level you're firing at. So as we see, we're nearly stacked up. So what I will now do is I will actually only use a bit more sand. I'm going to place cobwebs again, and I'll only place this much sand. And that shall be enough sand to get properly into the base. Of course, if we wanted to really stop this issue, we could really just add more power, as I'll show now. And that would remove the problem. Now, we need to only place 3 sand and reconnect the scatter. So now we have the perfect opportunity to fire sand and TNT right onto this block, which will remove this. I'm actually going to get close up so I can show you this. Oh, that was way too fast. Okay, so the cannon's firing now, and the TNT has fallen under the sand and has blown a hole in this wall. That is basically all you really need to know for this cannon. You can fire it at higher or lower levels, but there's a whole ton of issues with this. This cannon's also only really meant if you're raiding small bases with 2 or 3 walls. I'm not saying that everybody should use this cannon. It's a very simple cannon, and the main reason why I've uploaded this tutorial is because I've seen a lot of people not knowing how to cannon very simple bases. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like button and let me know that you want to see more tutorials below. For example, this cannon, which is a bit more complicated but works perfectly on Skycade. And yeah, I might do some more tutorials. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Bye.